When life gives you overripe bananas, make some banana bread, okay? Please don't throw them away, family. Come along with me and let's bake some absolutely delicious banana loaves that everybody is going to love. So this right here is banana nut bread, and I also made some plain ones. I'm sharing the recipe with you for both. You will love it. Come along with me and let's do some baking. So I have these bananas, two that are very overripe and one that is just about there, and I'm going to just peel them, mash it, and then we'll start making our banana bread. I'm using a masher to do this, but a fork will achieve same result. I like to see few pieces of the banana still sticking out in my banana bread, so I don't mash until it is very smooth. Just about this texture with little pieces still in there is perfect for me. You can make yours smoother or a little bit lumpier depending on how you like your banana bread. In a mixing bowl, I'm going to put 8 tablespoons of butter, which is at room temperature. 8 tablespoons is equal to half a cup of butter, or in this case 1 stick of butter. So that goes into the bowl. To that I'm going to add my sugar, set it aside, and get my egg ready before I start creaming. So I'm going to crack 2 large eggs as well, set that on the side. Now I'm going to cream my butter and sugar for about 2 minutes, and then I'll add in my egg. Mind that I'm not putting both eggs in at the same time. I'm pretty much adding one in here, mix until it is well incorporated before I add the other one, because you want to get your batter to be perfect. You don't want it to be lumpy and hard to mix. Now that the egg is well incorporated, I'm going to also add my dry ingredients. So into my strainer goes my flour. This is all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add my baking powder and salt. I'm going to sift this right onto my mixture, and then I'm going to combine everything. Now that the flour is all mixed up in here and you have an even texture, you want to add your mashed bananas. Stir in your mashed banana until everything is very well combined, and you can notice that the texture has become lighter with the banana added in here, which is perfect now. Now I'm going to add some vanilla extract. This is pure vanilla extract that I made myself. I've shared the recipe and I hope you try it. You will love it. So just 1 teaspoon is all you need, and I'm going to mix that in here. Also adding in my milk. This is evaporated milk. So I'm just going to pour it in here and mix until my batter is perfect, and then it will be ready to go in the oven. That is if you don't want any nuts in here, but I like some nuts, so I'm going to be adding some nuts in here. But pretty much this is the basic recipe, so if you don't want anything, you are good to go to just put this in the oven at this point. It is always hard to get the edges of your bowl using the whisk, so you want to use a spatula to just scrape the sides of your bowl, mix it all in or fold it in like I'm doing, before you consider your batter to be perfect and ready to bake. Now I'm going to also add some pecans. I normally do walnuts, but I didn't have any walnuts, so pecans work just as well. You can put whatever nuts you like in there. I'm using half a cup of pecans in total, but I put a portion in the batter and save a little bit of that to go on the top of my banana bread, because that's how I like it. And you can put everything in, or like I said, absolutely nothing in there, and just bake it. So fold until everything is well combined, And then I'm going to get my baking dish ready so we can pour that in there. I'll grease the baking dish with just a little bit of butter, making sure that I cover all the corners and sides of it. Then I'll sprinkle just a little bit of flour, and then just try to get it all coated onto the insides of my pan like this. And it's now ready to receive your batter. So I'm going to pour that in here. And I'll sprinkle the rest of my pecans on here just like this. You want to spread it so it covers the surface, pretty much like this. Meanwhile, I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake this in there for an hour. My children like their banana bread with no nuts on it or in it, so I made another one, same recipe like I said, just omitted the nuts, and that is also going to bake as well. And an hour later, banana bread is out here, perfectly baked. I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes, and 5 minutes later I'm just going to go ahead and turn it onto my cooling rack, just like that. It smells amazing in here, and look at how beautiful this looks. I'm going to also get the other one, which has no nuts, out of the oven as well. There we go. Just look at how gorgeous. And just like that, banana loaves perfectly baked, ready to be enjoyed. But of course you want it to cool off a little bit, at least before you start digging into it. But to be honest, it had been quite a while since I made banana bread, so everybody just wanted a piece of it right here and now. So we're just gonna have to cut into it. I typically like it to cool off, get bagged, and then that way it gets to soften up. Normally when cakes come out of the oven, because of the sugar and butter in it, everything, it tends to be very crusty, but once it cools off and it gets a little bit of wrapping, the texture gets perfect. So we're going to eat some of it hot and a little bit crunchy, which I like the texture as well, and then we'll bag the rest when it cools off so it gets super soft. But now can you even see how gorgeous this looks on the inside? Those pieces of pecans sticking out so gorgeously, and just look at how soft it feels on the inside. You will love this. Now let's see how the one with no nuts turned out too. Look at that. Is this not just gorgeous? I really hope you're able to try this recipe. Please don't waste those bananas. Don't throw them away. Make some banana bread. You will be happy with it, and everybody that eats it will be very thankful as well. Well, it turns out we ate banana bread pretty much all day, so when it cooled off, this is how it looks. Absolutely gorgeous, and everybody is here for more pieces of that. Now, how do you find that? Please try it. I know you will love it. Well, thanks so much for watching. Kindly give me a thumbs up and share this video. And until I come your way next time with something delicious, be loving, be kind, be happy.
Best bread I have ever tasted.
Really?
Yes, Mommy, it's so good.
Oh, thank you.
May I please have some more when I'm done?
Oh yeah, you can have more. Maybe we should save some so you can take it to school.